Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, night, late night, whenever you might be watching this. Right now, it is a very gray morning here in Ohio, a little chilly. Got a big night tonight going to see Sebastian at the Nutter Center. They do more than have Phish concerts at the Nutter Center. But the Phish concert we are talking about today was not at the Nutter Center. It was at the Coral Sky Amphitheater, West Palm Beach, Florida. Trey mentioned during the show, their only outdoor show of the tour. And a couple of nights after after Chilling Thrilling, a couple of nights after the Talking Heads Halloween night, they have a guest percussionist with them. Carl Perazzo joins for the entire show, really. A couple of songs, maybe. He took a little bit of a back seat. But he was with them throughout the night, and it really did add to it. Even at the encore, they got Butch Trucks involved. Man, things got real crazy. We had three percussionists at one point. If you add Trey on his little kit during songs like Free. The big highlight of the night was certainly Crosseyed and Painless, though. It did not take them long to get back into that one, and as you know, it still continues to be a song in their arsenal each and every tour. Thankfully, too. And then there was other ones, Antelope, Harry Hood. Taste was one that I felt like maybe out of all of the songs, well, the Cross-Eyed, the extra percussion was nice, but the Taste really felt like, oh, this is a natural. You know, not many Phish songs get enhanced by sit-ins. But this Taste did. He sat in for several shows, actually, they mentioned, not just this one. I'll bang through the set list a little bit here. Really, the only song I could have really moved on from, too. Excellent set list. Yamar opening it up, and almost everything while the cross-side got pretty crazy. Not a ton of improvised jamming, really. Just straightforward. Everything played really well, including Yamar, Julius, Fee, like I mentioned, the Taste. It's hard to say it was straightforward when they had an extra percussionist. You did get you a 1996 Free. I love it when Trey would swing the guitar around his back, kind of look like a Rambo or something, like the Rambo version of a guitar player in those moments. And that's when we had all three of them on percussion: Fishman, Carl, Trey. Sorry, a squirrel's got my attention out here. It's a gray squirrel. It could look like a gray squirrel a little bit. I could probably camouflage myself and sneak up on him right now. This whole thing maybe had a little less blue in the hat, possibly. I don't know. That's all the gray I got, really, man. I'm doing pretty good other than the face, man. The head, very little gray. You know, a little poly walnuts on the side, but that's all right. You know, maybe it's from all the walnuts out there. I don't know. Free and Fee in the first set. I always, get a small kick out of that because I'm a 4-year-old. And then they introduced Carl late in the set, and then we got a Johnny B Goode to end the set. And it wasn't just like a filler set closer. Let's just play some popular cover. They really gave this thing a proper spanking. You know, they went to town on Johnny B Goode. 96 Trey though, he was still feeling it and feeling himself on a lot of nights. And yeah, so let's move over to the second set where Cross-Eyed just got things going, and it was a major highlight, maybe of the entire tour, probably back then. Still, probably to this day. This entire show, really, I'm surprised doesn't get put on people's top list. Merdizzle, thank you for the request. I don't know if Merdizzle, if this is one of your favorites, a show you were at, or it did happen to be, like he mentioned, a featured show on Live Phish this month. But what I'm trying to spit out here is I'm surprised people don't mention this amongst their favorite shows more often. Rarely hear it mentioned. But really, man, from beginning to end, it was just hit after hit after hit. And Julius and Funky Bitch ended the whole thing with Butch Trucks. So we got, and the best part of the improvised part of the Cross-Eyed, Trey even jumps over to his kit again. So you have the percussion, all three of them. He's got some effect on his guitar looping. So Trey stops on the guitar, jumps on his kit. You still got Carl and Fishman, which were just driving, man, just a fast, nice tempo throughout the whole song, really. So all three percussion really coming together as one, really, Fishman, Trey, and Carl. And then that's when it allowed Mike and Paige really to shine, because you essentially just had one percussion going, no guitar, and Mike and Paige went to town, giving you your money's worth and then some. And then the Antelope followed that. They're not ready to calm down just yet. That would come with Waste. The Antelope, just a complete blazer. Then they had to take a drink. I'm sure everybody needed a drink and a breather, so they play Waste. Trey switching guitars out. Probably melded the strings on his other one after that Antelope. I mean, the peak on Antelope was peak Antelope, really. Then Harry Hood, percussion excellent on that. We're starting to get a theme here. Everything was very good. The percussion was very cool. And I'm a guy that's not really, I think sit-ins, never been a huge sit-in guy, but lately, the more sound, the better, I feel like, for some reason with these guys, especially if it's going to be like a very good sit in, not just like, a song here or there. Like Billy this past summer was great. This stuff was great. And then, when you get in the lines of the Bob Weir a couple summers ago was pretty solid. Then you get Carl Peraza. No, really, he had the short shorts and everything, I think, down there in Nashville. I mean that. Carl Perazzo, I know I gave you a look like I didn't mean that, but he did Miss You. It was excellent. Day in the Life, again, not just a token filler cover. Okay, maybe that was a little bit of crowd pleasing, but still, it was awesome. And then yet another cover, Funky Bitch, actually, is the encore. And like I said, Butch Trucks joins Fishman, kicked off his own kit, Fishman was. Step aside, said Butch. And then, yeah, that was it. So really, a 5-star show. Maybe, it's hard. We only get 5 stars, so that means it was perfect and tied for the best ever. Wish we had 10 stars. Give it like a 9.5 or something. 9.4 out of 10, maybe. Got to deduct a couple of points for Butch Trucks making an appearance and kicking Fishman off it, and deduct another 0.2 of a point for Julius. That's at a 9.6, and how are we getting down to a 9.4? Rambo Trey might bring it back up to a 9.7. I don't know, man. Maybe it was one of the best shows ever. It was well under 3 hours, too, really. That's nice for me. I don't know. The only rabid Phish fan who wants less live Phish, I know. Hey, maybe I'm looking at other things. Like that squirrel earlier caught my attention. I couldn't even make it 7 minutes without getting distracted. I'll tell you when I didn't get distracted, though. Pete, Crosseyed and Painless. Mike Page in the percussion. Boom. All right, guys. Nice request, Merdizzle. Guys, check it out if you got the Live Phish app. There's video on YouTube as well. Pretty good sound quality, too. All right, boom. We're out of here. I'm going to see Sebastian tonight. Pretty fired up about that. Question is, can I pronounce his last name without fumbling it? Or am I just saying Sebastian because everybody knows him as Sebastian? We're out of here.